Stone House, a dark enigma. In the depths of Pennsylvania, an enigmatic city arose where stone-carved houses evoked a prehistoric and mysterious atmosphere. Each residence had a unique shape, standing out amidst the lush nature of trees and flowers that surrounded them. However, as night fell, this picturesque city transformed into a nightmare of terror. Midnight brought forth a dreadful metamorphosis. Brave visitors who chose to spend the night in the stone houses were subjected to unimaginable horrors. Specters and vampires emerged from the shadows, spreading deep fear throughout the area. Sinister laughter echoed as these menacing beings pulled visitors by their feet, throwing them to the ground, in an endless cycle of terrifying amusement. Faced with this scenario, many fled in panic at the first sign of midnight. A man named Jeremias came across an advertisement about this peculiar city. Impressed by the images, he shared his discovery with his family, who were also fascinated and decided to leave their life in Brazil behind. Ignoring the disturbing omens that permeated their dreams, Jeremias chose to move forward. After selling all their belongings, the family embarked on a journey to Pennsylvania. Upon arriving in the city, they were greeted by a real estate agent who seemed unaffected by the air of mystery, but the same couldn't be said for the taxi driver who took them, showing clear nervousness. Despite the warnings, the family rented one of the stone houses, which was fully furnished. The first nights confirmed the ominous omens. Specters began to torment the family, with the children's rooms invaded by dark presences. The situation worsened each night, and the family tried to cope with the problems as best they could. When Mariana, Jeremias's wife, found work in a diner and he received a job offer at a company, they believed normalcy was close. However, the nightly terror remained unrelenting. The family found themselves torn between staying in the Stone City or returning to Brazil, where their roots and relatives were. Ultimately, they decided to return, realizing that the seemingly charming city was cursed by ghosts and vampires. Back in Brazil, Jeremias secured a job at the company, and Mariana also found an opportunity at a diner. Life gradually regained its normalcy, with the children returning to school and the family being reunited once again. The experience in the Stone Cities served as a vivid reminder that impulsive choices can lead to disastrous outcomes, and the family shared this story to warn other dreamers to consider the dark consequences that can accompany illusory beauty. However, the mysteries surrounding the Stone City remained. Jeremias, now working at a company, began to investigate the history of the location. He uncovered ancient accounts that spoke of Count Dracula, a vampire rumored to have inhabited the region for centuries. The tale stated that Count Dracula had a dark dominion over the city, responsible for the hauntings and fear that plagued it. One night, while delving into the yellowed pages of old narratives, Jeremias had a vivid dream. In it, Count Dracula himself observed him, his piercing eyes fixed on Jeremias. The vampire spoke in a voice that echoed like a whisper, "You dared to challenge my abode, mortal. You returned to your sanctuary, but know that I will always be in the shadows, waiting." Startled, Jeremias awoke and realized that Count Dracula's presence extended even into his dreams. He shared the dream with Mariana, who also felt a chill. Together, they decided that it was best to leave the story behind and not delve further into these dark mysteries. Life in Brazil continued its course, with the family rebuilding their routines and enjoying the normalcy that had once been interrupted. The Stone City was left behind, but the memory of the hauntings and the vampire persisted as a constant warning about hasty choices. The story of the family that faced the terror of the Stone City was shared with friends and relatives as a cautionary tale, reminding everyone that appearances can be deceiving. External beauty can hide sinister secrets, and it is crucial to consider all facets of a decision before embarking on an unknown journey. The Stone City, with its prehistoric houses and dark secret, remained an enigma shrouded in mystery, a reminder of Jeremiah's and Mariana's choices, and the importance of always trusting intuition and warnings. Now, let me ask you something. What would you do in the same situation? Engage with us here. And consider subscribing to the channel and giving a like. This will encourage us to create more stories.